Hey Aquarius, welcome to She-ruhz Tarot. Today's read is a general read, and it is for anybody that has Aquarius anywhere in their chart. Spirit will select the message that's most pertinent to bring forward to you in order to provide messages for the collective whole. So it should touch base with a little bit of everybody. This message can be in regards to something that's happened in the past that Spirit wishes for you to look at, review, and learn from. It can be something currently happening to help give you guidance. It can be something that's to come to give you a heads up about. And if it is a message in regards to another individual you're interacting with, please keep in mind this message can be directed to you personally about them, to them personally about you, vice versa. Or even throughout the read, it can be swapping back and forth. So please be sure to pay close attention and apply it where it's appropriate. Please be sure not to force this message to fit your situation, though. You should know if it is yours within the first couple of minutes, especially with this oracle that we have up here. That definitely should sit with you, whether or not it is your message. If it's not, if you don't relate to it or resonate with this message, please go check out your other natal chart zodiac signs. A lot of times the discounted ones that are not the majors carry heavy weighted messages in them. Those are the other zodiacs, not the majors. The major is Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. A lot of times those are addressed, and the discounted ones are not addressed. And in order to find out which ones you need to look at, be sure to check out your natal chart. It's free. So you can pull that up and get all that information. And especially if you know the time that you were born, that really, really helps to give you your ascending and your background in that, which is the rising, of course. But it helps elaborate on the star chart of exactly what positions were when you were born and what sparkling dust rained down on you when you were born. That's the best way I like to describe it, is when you were born, all the stardust that came down on you while you were being born in this exact position. And that stardust affects you differently than if you had been born in a different place. There's a lot to everything. So if you're into astrology, then you understand exactly what I meant. If you're not into astrology, discount it, please. Just toss it away or file it away for something to chew on later, because sometimes that can come later on in your life to be interested in. All right, so with that all being said, somebody must have needed that information out there. All right. I would like to ask, before we begin, for Spirit to assist Aquarius in opening their eyes to see, their ears to hear, their heart to feel, and their intuition to discern this message that they are about to receive. And if I'm gathering it correctly, you've got some stuff going on right now. Could be you, or it could be the other person. Again, please do not force this message to fit, okay? If it does not fit, let what does not fit fly. Let it go. All right? So here we begin for your zodiac. The overall zodiac we have for your oracle. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of stunned by your oracle here. We have the Morrigan, which is the Fates. And then we have Arthur, which is nobility. You know King Arthur. Almost everybody knows King Arthur, right? He was standing. He was upright. He did everything that was righteous and right. He was a wonderful king. Very noble. And then we have Set that came out. And Set is quite the character, all about himself, all about making things work for him, wanting to rule, wanting to take over. Got a high drive, right? And very focused only on ourselves. kind of a Five of Swords situation, very manipulative, will mow down his mother to gain what benefits him. So I definitely want to do some clarification on this, because we have wanting to do what's right by the fates, but then we have Set stepping in here, and just kind of wanting to take control of everything, and to heck with nobility. And then we have at the bottom of the deck Charon, which is transformation, moving on, choosing a path, and moving forward, right? So let's do a quick overview here of your main tarot. We have the Lovers in the current situation. So partnership, twin, possibly a bond, soul bond, some kind of a relationship here. What's on our mind is death, which is, again, transformation, an ending to something. Then we have our desire, which is the King of Cups, individual that keeps our emotions to ourselves, doesn't really share, but the emotions are so deep that you could drown in them. Then we have the obstacle, which is the Hierophant. Can be enlightenment, understanding, in order to make a commitment occur, to have it work out. And then the possible outcome is the Knight of Wands. And with the Knight of Wands, this is an individual that has no hold bars. There's no contracts holding him back. He can come and go as he wants, and he can fly in and out with full passion. Now, the Knight of Wands can also be literally, you are moving from one place to another, picking up and moving your household and moving to another place. And it can be also just moving swiftly forward to something. So we'll find out as we do some clarification here. The bottom of the main tarot deck, we have the King of Swords. So it can be referring to, this is Libra, can be referring to an air sign, or that you can be interacting with, or it can be also, and that air sign is like, they're unemotional, they're very logical, with Aquarius, it being with this being about Aquarius, a lot of times you probably are told, wow, you have like no feelings, you're unemotional. So it can actually be referring to you personally, but it's more about being logical in situations, looking at the whole picture and taking a logical position in order to, Six of Pentacles, have an equal give and take. So whenever somebody tells me, because I have Aquarius as my rising, which is my, the action I take towards a situation, and they tell me, wow, you seem like you have no feelings or emotions. I'm like, thank you. So, it doesn't distract me, and it doesn't hinder me from making an appropriate decision. So any Aquarius that hears that message, I'm pretty sure we all feel the same way, as thank you, because I'm able to make a logical decision without it distracting. So, please don't let it weigh you down if it does. If you're a younger Aquarius and you're not used to it, please don't let it deter you from your life and upset you, because that's actually quite the benefit. Because Aquarius, we have very deep feelings, and, we are the King of Cups, truly, if you look at it. However, we're able to pull away from that emotion and make logical decisions. So, and some people say we're scattered too, but whatever. We live by our own beat, and I'm happy about that. Again, with ascending and for Aquarius, it's the action I take. That's how I act upon situations. So, I actually appreciate it. All right. Enough babbling aside. I've actually been kind of stalling on this because this has got me really concerned here. So let's do some clarification on the Morgan Arthur. Clarify the Morgan and Arthur, please. Please clarify the Morgan and Arthur, please. I don't know if you can really see that or not. It's kind of dark. Oh, there we go. The High Priestess. Being a little mystical and keeping things to yourself, trying to do what's right. There we go. A little bit better. trying to gain the information that you need and, use your own intuition in a situation. Okay, so let's do set. And that jumped out. Okay, and for set, stressing over the situation and not really knowing what to do. You got the Nine of Swords with the Two of Swords. A little blind and not really knowing what to do. Well, and that's where the High Priestess comes in, using your intuition. You got the King of Cups in the bottom of the deck. Keeping those emotions hidden so you can try to figure out how to build a foundation. And there's that Emperor, which to me, Set is the Emperor. To take control of a situation and hold on to a relationship, possibly. Three of Cups. Well, the Lovers, here we go. So possibly a little bit of manipulation occurring here, and I'm a little concerned about that, but we'll see as we go. Yeah, there's a little bit of stress. You're wanting to do what's right, trying to use your intuition. Don't really know which way to go. You want to take control of the situation. You're afraid that, the path is going to move on to an ending, which, again, on the mind is the death. All right, so at least we're getting a little more in depth here. Okay, so please clarify the Lovers for Aquarius, and for the current energy surrounding Aquarius. Please clarify the Lovers. For Aquarius, current energy surrounding Aquarius, please. A decision needs to be made, though, because that's what the Lover stands for. Thank you. All right, so we have Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Very lovely. Filling our emotional cup, a new love, renewal of love, and placing that bilk on that first stone on that foundation that you figured out how to build so that you can continue building towards your Ten of Pentacles. And then here we have the Four of Cups, but there's unhappiness there. We're not seeing all the positivity that's there. Oh my gosh. Ace of Wands too. That's something exciting, something new, a seed being planted to create exciting and new. And we're watching and learning, going within ourselves, trying to shine the light on to then move swiftly forward to have Six of Pentacles again, equal give and take. But we don't feel like we're good enough with the Two of Cups with our partner. A possible ending. Clarify death, please, for Aquarius. And this is what's on your thought process, your mind. This is what's on your mind. Clarify death. So you want to transform the situation and leap in. And keep pushing forward. You want to take a risk. You want to jump in there. You want to push forward. But the Queen of Swords is taking some time to figure out what to do on how to make themselves happy. And Queen of Swords is technically the Aquarius, which is you. And then, of course, we have the King of Swords, which is Libra. And here we have King of Cups for okay, so let's go to our desire outcome. What our desire is? Oh my gosh, really? Transformation, though. That's what we're referring to instead of it coming to an end. So, the King of Cups may have walked away from stability, from something that was successful. and brought it to an end. But for the desired outcome, we want to be able to shine a light on that situation and get the knowledge in regards to that on how to leave the past behind and be successful, self-sufficient, and evolve. So that's a multi-layer right there for your desired outcome. That is a multi-layer, which is not abnormal for an Aquarius to have multi-layers to you. Highly intellectual thought process, not unusual at all for you to have multi-layer. Clarify the Hierophant for the obstacle, please. Please clarify the Hierophant for the obstacle. Thank you. Page of Cups. Now, whether or not to offer that cup, test those waters to offer that cup. Justice, do what's right. Move to calmer waters and create some balance and put your time and effort into having stability. With the Lover as a partner, create a foundation. So the obstacle is, treading is what I was just told, treading the waters for a commitment, testing it. When the Page of Cups offers that cup and it has the fish in there, it's actually a test to see how that individual is going to work. And so we're treading and testing the waters to see where this commitment will come from. Yeah, I relate completely. Okay, so let's move towards the possible outcome, which is the Knight of Wands. Please clarify the Knight of Wands for Aquarius, please. Clarify the Knight of Wands. Thank you. So just throwing down the sticks, basically. See, the Seven of Wands, when it's upright, is, you're taking a stand. You're being defensive. You're guarded. You're not letting anything get by you, right? But whenever it is in the reverse, you're letting everybody just walk right on through. And you're throwing down your weapon and not putting up a fight anymore. Sometimes it can be a very good thing. In this regards, I'm seeing it as I quit, is what I'm seeing it as. I quit. I'm going to just move away in a very fast pace and just give up. Choosing a different path. Working on manifesting balance, investing in stability with a partner, doing what's right, and moving towards calmer waters and change. So by this read, there was an individual that you wanted to keep working for. You were trying to figure out how to make things work, and it was not working. So therefore, by this read as it sits right now, got to basically just give up and then move on and look for somebody else. You wanted to keep working on this. You want to give it a chance. You want to take that opportunity to, logically, you think that you can have equal give and take in regards to the situation. However, this other individual may not be meeting the needs here. And only you know for certain if this individual is or is not worth your time, if they're the Seven of Pentacles, if they're worth the investment, worth the work. Only you know. This is just information that is being provided from a third eye view. So let's say, for instance, your guardians or your brothers or sisters or whoever you refer to that is surrounding you and protecting you, your angels or however you refer to them, they are actually telling you, this is how I see everything playing out. In your mind's eye, you're going to see it a different story because you're living it. This is them showing you what they see, standing back, watching and observing unemotionally. They're kind of the King of Swords. They step back and they see unemotionally everything that is happening, and they see facts. And this is what they're displaying for you to see. Okay, so let's see about some messages for you here. And, well, it's on its side, but it's still, you're my personal roller coaster. So emotions are up and down. And that's pretty stressful in regards to that, and you just don't know what to do. And you want to take control of the situation. And on the bottom of the deck we have, I'm terrified to let anyone into my heart. So please be sure to apply that where it's appropriate, whether it's them or you. And, you know, Aquarius, I know I am kind of scared to let people into my heart. So this may very well be you, or it could be the other individual. Again, please be sure to apply it where it's appropriate. Don't force, though. Forcing is never good. You try to shove your foot into too small of a shoe, all the shoe's going to do is break. Okay? All right, let's get some guidance in regards to this spread for you, please. And this is my favorite part. This is them giving suggestions of what they see may come out in the works. Oh. Okay. Well, we have death, and then we have Three of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords, and behind that is the Seven of Swords. So, and then the World is behind that, and then the Star is behind that. All right, so this message is, it's a heartfelt message, actually. It's for the guidance, and take this as you will. Apply it in your life where you see fitting. If you wish to disregard it, disregard it. If it does not work for you, if you don't think this is going to work for you, then do what's best for you. This is guidance, but it's not something that you need to take, okay? Because sometimes guidance isn't always appropriate. But what it's saying here is bring an end to this partnership. Death with the Three of Pentacles. Bring an end to the partnership. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. Trapped in our head. Seven of Swords. Reevaluate the situation. Be quiet about it. Don't let everybody know that you're reevaluating which path to go down. Bring an end, the World, to this situation. Create a new cycle. And the Star. And hold on to your beliefs that you will attain your wishes because they are meant for you. Knight of Pentacles behind that. Move steadily forward. Be, conscientious about your steps. Watch every step. And choose that path, the Chariot. Choose that path that works best for you. After taking some time, Four of Swords, to get your head on straight and see and think of what is best to do. And Page of Wands is behind that. I mean, I can keep going. Page of Wands, so you can create a new path, what is best for you. All right, so a fairly deep message for you, Aquarius. It's pretty deep. Relationship-wise, can be pretty challenging at times, and I understand that, which is why I'm always terrified to let anybody into my heart, because, boy, howdy, it gets rather challenging at times. All right, so let's have a look here. With that being your message for the day, let's have a look. And again, remember, this is current energy around you at this moment in time. Can be them, can be you. Please apply it where it's appropriate. Let's check out and see the energies that we have in here. The energies are within your bubble, you, them, or just what's floating around that can be affecting. Kind of like magnets pushing and pulling, and playing a part in this situation. We have Pisces in here, and I only do majors, not minors. We have Gemini in here. We have Scorpio, yourself, Aquarius. Scorpio's in here a couple times, actually 3 times to be specific. Taurus. Okay. All right. With that being said, I pray that this message has found who it needed to find and been delivered to those that are seeking guidance and information in order to assist them in opening their eyes to see, their ears to hear, their heart to feel, and their intuition to discern the message that has came through and been delivered, which assisting or with the goal to assist you in making your own personal choices of what's best for you in your own life path, using your own free will. I look forward to a return visit to She-ruhz Tarot. Until then, Aquarius, may all your choices be blessed.